Hey, what's up, everyone? This is your host of the Startup Junkie, and in today's show, I'm going to talk to you about taking control of your financial future. And you might be saying, damn, AJ, not you. They haven't gotten to you. You're not going to sound like every other quote-unquote financial guru online. Well, I guarantee you, today's show is going to be different from anything else you've ever heard, so check it out. The purpose of this live today is for you to think about what can you do right now to become a financial independent thinker, to do your own thing. What can you do right now? What can you do? It is very clear that just pumping money into the economy is not going to work, because as you could tell with the airline industry, with the United, with the American Airlines, that people will still be, one, furloughed, two, have hours cut, and three, just simply fired. I mean, it's just that simple. So what special talent do you have, okay, that you can put forth to the world and really start, generating a financial future for you and your family? What do you have? What do you have? More importantly, what support system do you have to actually do that? And again, I am not absolutely 100% selling anything. I don't have any courses up online. I am not doing that. I am, however, about to tell you what we will be launching mid to late summer. We are going to be launching, and I've hinted at this and I've talked about this several times, startupjunkie.io. Okay, startupjunkie.io will be a social site to where you can actually join a community of entrepreneurs and business owners doing their thing. Everything from understanding how to set up a business, understanding crowdsourcing, and people will exchange freely on this platform because we honestly need it. We honestly cannot depend on anyone but us to take care of ourselves. And it's just that simple. That's startupjunkie.io. Okay, remember that social site. Now, and no worries, I'm definitely going to make tons and tons of announcements. I'm even going to buy a crap load of ads, and I'm going to promote it across all social networks. Okay, because we're really determined to grow this thing. Right. Here's the other thing. I would like to take a poll, please. If you would like this, drop a Y for yes in the chat, in the body of this live, to let me know that you would like a webinar, right, where you can attend, and I need a minimum of 10 people on this webinar, right, where you can ask any question that you would like about starting a business, about how to get funding, about what you can do right now, even in the midst of this current environment. Okay, so I need you to drop a Y in this post. And if you do that, and if I get 10, then what I will do is I will set up a webinar to where you don't have to download Zoom, right? All you would have to do is click one button and boom, you're in. You get to ask questions. You get to interact with me face to face. You get to interact with other members on my team, and we'll be able to help you. And there's absolutely no selling. There's no pitch. There's nothing else later. This is about us building an army of independent financial thinkers, okay? Financial warriors, financial soldiers that are taking control, of the situation, putting it in their own hands. Because truthfully, all those people that I've pitched, and I know you've seen me, I've pitched you before, you business owner, you business owner, you. Many of you guys didn't take advantage of what I was offering then. We're getting calls from a lot of you guys who did not, but realized that now the way to make it, the way right now to do what you have to do is to leverage technology to the best of your benefit. It does not matter what industry. And I'm not just talking about going live. That's not what I'm talking about. And I'm not talking about just streaming stuff, okay? I'm talking about a complete system All right. And in the webinar, we're going to talk about that kind of stuff. We're going to talk about, how do you set up a payment gateway? How do you lead people to your site? How can you tell how many people are actually coming to your website? How can you track sales? How you can build what they call a supply chain. Like, this webinar will be intense. It'll be a minimum of an hour and 15 minutes to maybe an hour and a half. So yes, be prepared, bring some coffee, bring your notepads. Actually, you really don't have to do that because you'll have access to the webinar later and you'll get a chance to ask all the questions you would like. Now, you might be saying, AJ, why are you doing this? All right. Well, whether it was at Boston when I got my first master's or graduate school, or whether it was at University of Massachusetts Amherst Eisenberg School of Management where I got my MBA. And I'm not saying that to impress you, but to impress upon you the one thing that those schools did for the students. They invited us to what is called Coffee Talk Sundays, right? And so we were able to meet with the professors who were not just theory guys, who had literally had successful companies, who have sold their companies for hundreds of millions of dollars, tech companies, and we got a chance to ask them questions. And you want to know what? This is the same kind of treatment and the same kind of access that Steve Jobs had to, people that have come before him. So we're offering you the same thing. And there was no sales pitch, there's none of that. And I'm just saying all you need to do is to drop a why in the body of this post, and please share this post because I need at least 10 people for it to be worth my time. And I'm just keeping it real with you because time to me is the most valuable asset, right? I can always hire more people. I can always make more money, but I can't get back my time. And besides, you have never, ever, and I know you've heard me say this before, seen a Brinks truck at a funeral. All right. So drop that Y in there for me. I'm your host of the Startup Junkie, AJ. I don't have a whole lot to say to you, but I do want you to take advantage of me putting together this webinar. Once you drop the Y in there, I'm going to DM you. I'm going to say, hey, send me your email address so I can send you a private invitation once we actually build out the webinar, because we actually have to build out the webinar room to make it happen. And we're going to make it happen. You're the financial warrior. You're the financial person in your family. You're the person that's going to take advantage of everything that's going on right now. Because think about it like this. There were so many iconic companies that were born during the time of crisis. American Standard Insurance was one during the stock market crash in the early 1900s. So what are you going to do? So anyway, I'm your host of the Startup Junkie. Thank you for checking out today's episode of the Startup Junkie. Be sure to share it with your friends. Share it. Share this post with your friends. Let your friends know that there is an opportunity for them to ask questions of not only me, but other people on my team who are experts at what they do. And we're going to help, make this thing an independent thing. Today, we declare our independence. Be sure to share this post. Be sure to also check out the Startup Junkie live podcast on Apple, iTunes, Spotify, TuneIn, as well as iHeart Media. And you see the link inside the post, inside the body of this post. It is the link to my YouTube. So be sure to subscribe. So until next time, everyone, AJ is out.